My friend, welcome to the world's best kept secret podcast, the podcast that shows spiritual entrepreneurs how to clarify their message and then how to turn that clarity into revenue. I'm your host, Prima Jope, a mentor and message expert since 2020. Whether you seek to simply clarify your message or feel ready to monetize your brilliance, this is your safe space for actionable guidance and practical tools on how to turn your wool into predictable revenue. Let's get started, shall we? I was on a call with a coach today and I had a question. I've been doing workshops. I have an offer that I know people need. It's an install offer, which means I look in your business and just install the system that is broken. For some people, the offer is broken. For some people, message is broken. For some people, it is something else. So whether it's the message, the offer, the messaging or marketing or the traffic, be like, we look at what's broken and we fix that. It's less of me coaching and more of me installing things in your business and saying, go to the market, test this thing out, give me the feedback, and let's tweak. First question I'm going to ask you is anyone saying, give me the offer? Like, are you having anyone who is saying they're interested in the offer? Because if no one is saying yes to the offer or yes to the call to present an offer, you have a message problem. So if in your business, you haven't got someone saying, yes, I would love to see the offer, you have a message problem, or you have an audience problem, or you haven't fixed the parts of the message, which is knowing who you serve, how you serve them, and how uniquely that solution is. So we need to go back and break down your message code. Who do you serve? What do you do for them? How is this different? And what's your unique angle? If your problem is, I am not able to convert my subscribers, I don't know, my followers into emails, then you have a big idea problem. Why should anyone give you that email address? Like, why should anyone opt in? So if you come to me and you say, I can't seem to get people from my Facebook to my email, then I know what your problem is. You don't have a big idea. And because you don't have a big idea, there is not people saying, I want to understand more and I can't get it anywhere else. So I'm going to come and get it from you because you seem to be the only person who is doing it. That is what a unique big idea does. It brings the people who want to learn about that thing because that thing is nowhere else because you've just created it. If you come to me and you say, yes, I'm sending offers, but people are not asking for the payment link. So like how I teach offers, when you send an offer out, it's in a Google Doc. You literally say, comment this thing, and I will send you the payment link. So you sell the journey. This is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. These are the phases. This is how I'll support you. This is the investment. Do you want the thing? And then people say yes or no. But when they say yes, then they say yes to you, and then you go back and send them the link. So if you're sending people offers and they are not saying, yes, give me the payment link, then we have an offer problem. Can you make it clearer? Can you make it more, can you remove air? Like, can you remove all the stuff that you're putting that people may not need? Can you shorten the time? If you're saying, I want to work with you for 12 months, can you try and maybe say 6 or 3 months? So if people are not saying, give me the link, then we need to look at the offer. Is the promise clear? Have you made it easy to get started? Or are you asking for 12 months pay? Is it clear what gets done? Is it clear how it gets done? Is it clear how they get supported? Or have you put so many words that fill the space but don't give people the leadership they need in an offer to buy? So when you say, I am sending the offers, but people are ghosting me after that, we have to look at the offer and tighten it up and make it clear. Mostly make it clear what people get, what they don't get, what gets done, what doesn't get done, how long for. Even decrease the commitment, because most people are worried about commitment more than they're worried about money, and make it easy to get started. So instead of saying I charge $20,000, you can say I charge $500 a week. When you're sending offers and people are ghosting, then we look at the offer. what is not clear. The third stage is Prima. People are saying, give me the offer. I'm sending it. They're coming back and saying, I want to buy the offer. This is really one of the clients I had yesterday. I want to buy the offer, and I'm sending the link, the payment link, and I'm getting ghosted after that. Oh, that's interesting. Then I go, do we have a deadline? Do we have real scarcity? Do we have a reason to act now? Have we made it okay to say no? That's what we look at. Today, so when I sell someone an offer, I just go, what is the problem here? Is it the offer? Let's fix it. Is it the message? Let's tighten that up. Is it the audience? Is it what you're saying? Your marketing? Is it your big idea? You don't have a big idea. So you look like just another person on the internet promising heaven and earth. Whatever the system is, there's a way to install it. So this system here, which I was going through, is the sales system. What I do is I give you a tracker. You go to the market and you go, I met this person here. I talked to them. This is what happened. They said yes to the offer. I sent this offer on the fly, which is a real offer like inside Intentional Creators. And then after I sent the offer, they ghosted me, or they said it's too expensive, or whatever is happening there, I can kind of see. Message tick, offer no problem. What happened there? This is where they dropped. And a lot of people, if they're really in the market doing the work, there is always a place where things drop. And then we come to this system and we fix it. Today, though, was my day. I had no idea why I wasn't getting the conversions that I want from the workshops. And I have tried different things to sell the workshop, which seem to work. So I do workshops for paying clients in my model. And then I sell tickets to those workshops, to the people in my audience. What that does is it gets the people that are ready for the next step to get into the workshop. And at the workshop, I will present an offer for them to become a client. The right person will become a client, the wrong person will not. There's people who buy just information, so they'll just come to the workshops and workshops and workshops. But there's also people who buy proximity. So when I do workshops and invite guests at a ticket, which I have sold them, what I'm doing is I'm creating a customer and I am asking them, are you a proximity buyer? Do you want to buy proximity? Do you want more of my help? I'm selling the tickets, but I'm not converting enough people into the install offer, which is the best way I can support someone right now is that offer. It's custom, it's personal, it's mainly chat and feedback. It doesn't have Zoom calls and stuff. Zoom calls is another level of the offer, but this is the best way I can support someone today. And if people are not buying it, then I'm thinking, why? And I could troubleshoot all I want. In my head, I was thinking, all right, try different ways, different CTAs into the offer. So for example, on my next workshop, I could say, if you need help with this thing over here, it's going to be about invitation selling. Like, how you sell in a way that is pressure-free. I could say, if you need help with selling, book a call here and we'll have a look. That leads me to sell off on the fly, which people will buy. But what I want is to perfect my workshop sales and send people from a workshop to a Google Doc, because that has a level of leverage that I want for myself. I know that if I get people into the phone call and talk to them, I can sell them an offer because I've done that. What I want to do, my new challenge, my new monster is get to a workshop, drop a Google Doc, and have people sign themselves onto the backend. So that has been like a piece for me, which I've been like checking on. So it says, I have looked at your offer. I've looked at the parts of the business, and your problem is the audience. And I'm like, audience? My audience is right. And it's like, well, lift this offer, put it in front of a different audience, see what happens. So his interpretation was, you have the right offer, but the person in front of you, this is not the offer they want. They think they want another offer. So what you're going to do is you're going to lift this offer and put it in front of people who can buy it. Because if you say to someone today, I'll install your offer, I'll install your sales system, I will install your message. You just have to go to market, deliver the thing, come back and retweak. A lot of people will say, yes, please, because there's a lot of coaching in the middle that doesn't help people. There's a lot of information that doesn't help people. There's a lot of teaching that doesn't help people. So if you can help people go get a result and you can mentor them along the way, a lot of people want that offer. So if your people are not buying it, you need to take away and sell it to the people who will value it. And I was like, wow, that would have taken me a year to figure out. Because I have a list. I don't have a big list, but I have like 5,000 people. So I would have imagined that this is enough audience for me to try the offer. And if they're not buying it, I need to find a way to do it differently. So my path was get people on calls, figure out what they need, and then build the offer around that. I know they buy a community offer for sure, because I have sold it and it gets bold, but I don't want to sell a community offer in this moment. I want to sell more install offers because it's the highest value I can bring to someone right now, is to help them take whatever they have and tweak it into something that works. But people were not buying it as much as I wanted them to buy. So I had to ask myself, like, what do I need to change? Another offer won't cut it. Another workshop won't cut it. Another way of messaging or wording it won't cut it. But this was clever. Lift it and put it in front of a new audience and see the reaction. And as I wound up, I wanted to ask you, like, what do you do when things break? Like, where do you look? What do you fix? A lot of people are tweaking the offer when they shouldn't tweak the offer. A lot of people are going in front of another audience, another podcast, when their message is the problem. Another person is fixing the offer when the message is the problem. The most confusing thing that you can do for your business is fix the wrong things. All right. If you know that your best kept secret, you have a message, a gift, a service that can help people, but you feel like you're only known to people who you've helped, this is your invitation to join the Best Kept Secret Tribe on School. I help other Best Kept Secrets share their message with the world and get paid for it. Thank you for joining this conversation on the World's Best Kept Secret podcast today. If you feel ready to stop keeping your work a secret, head over to primajope.com and request a free conversation. Until next time, please remember that there's no prize in keeping your work a secret.